Title: The Visitor in the Night. In the quiet town of Willow Creek, nestled amidst the dense forest, there stood a quaint cottage shrouded in mystery. Its windows, like dark eyes, peered out into the night, and whispers of its haunted past echoed through the fog-laden streets. Emily and David, a young couple seeking solace from the chaos of city life, thought they had found the perfect retreat in this secluded cottage. Little did they know, the house held secrets darker than the shadows that danced upon its walls. As the clock struck midnight, Emily stirred from her sleep, a feeling of unease creeping over her. She nudged David awake, whispering about the strange sensation that something or someone was watching them. David dismissed her fears as mere paranoia, chalking it up to the unfamiliarity of their new surroundings. But Emily couldn't shake the feeling. She tiptoed out of bed, her heart pounding in her chest, and made her way downstairs to investigate. As she descended into the darkness, the floorboards creaked beneath her weight, each step echoing through the silent house like a thunderous clap. Suddenly, a faint scratching sound emanated from the front door, sending shivers down Emily's spine. She froze in terror, her breath catching in her throat as the noise grew louder, more insistent. With trembling hands, she reached for the doorknob, her mind racing with fear-fueled possibilities. As she swung the door open, a gust of cold wind rushed in, extinguishing the feeble light of her candle. In the darkness, Emily could make out a figure standing on the threshold, its features obscured by the shadows. A chill ran down her spine as she realized they were not alone. With a primal instinct, Emily slammed the door shut, locking it with trembling hands. She raced back upstairs, her heart pounding in her ears, and woke David with urgent whispers of impending danger. Together, they huddled in their bed, listening intently for any sign of the intruder's presence. Hours passed in agonizing silence, broken only by the rhythmic ticking of the clock. Just as Emily began to believe they were safe, a soft thud echoed from downstairs, followed by the unmistakable sound of footsteps creeping closer and closer. Panic seized Emily's chest as she realized they were trapped, at the mercy of an unknown assailant lurking in the darkness. With no means of escape, they could only wait, their breaths held in fearful anticipation of what horrors awaited them. Suddenly, the bedroom door creaked open, revealing the silhouette of a figure standing in the doorway. Emily's heart hammered in her chest as she clutched David's hand, her mind racing with desperate prayers for salvation. But as the figure stepped into the dim moonlight, Emily's blood ran cold with terror. It was not the face of a stranger that greeted her, but the pale, twisted visage of a woman she thought she had left behind in her nightmares. With a guttural moan, the woman lunged forward, her eyes blazing with unholy fury. Emily and David screamed in terror as they fought desperately to fend off their spectral assailant, their minds consumed by the chilling realization that they were not facing a mere mortal intruder, but something far more sinister. In the darkness of that fateful night, Emily and David's screams echoed through the silent streets of Willow Creek, a haunting reminder of the horrors that lurked behind closed doors. And as dawn broke, casting its feeble light upon the scene of unspeakable terror, the cottage stood silent once more, its secrets buried beneath layers of darkness and despair.